Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to run for the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think his quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Stanford's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Will look to throw it here on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Pass caught, but not good for first down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Hands off to the left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And the Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Offside. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Second down play coming up. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. The gain moves the ball to the 34. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not fight at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking deep here. It's caught on the right side for a huge gain. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 2nd down and goal.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the special teams mistake moves the offense up 15 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Stanford. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So on first down, field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Field goal try, no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Cardinal. They've come all the way back to claim the lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Ware.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. The Wolverines keep the football on the move. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And here's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the first down, brought down to the 30.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Ball handed off. Tackle made after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the field goal is good. And the game is now tied. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Play action here on first down. There's contact on the throw. It's caught downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Catch made on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He'll hand it off. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. They go in front here in the second half. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Tough running there. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. You've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Getting set. Here's second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Watch the spin move. Stiff arms the man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Great cut. They whiff on him. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Extending the play now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The pocket breaking down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And And now it's a 4th down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a run to the left. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the 4th quarter. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And there's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. He made it! A walk-off field goal to win a national championship. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.